Hey everyone, I want to show you a tool that I use a ton to translate text and images. One of the biggest challenges I found working in advertising is localizing my ad campaign creative to a specific language. When I don't have access to the original design files, or I just don't want to spend hours trying to translate and recreate the original design, I'll use Magic Translate. I'll show you how it works. Let's sign in. Now the first step is to upload my image file. I'm going to choose this Klarna ad that I came across recently. Now this is a relatively straightforward example, but we will get into a more complex one afterwards. Now what I want to do is I want to translate this into Mandarin Chinese. In order to do that, I have to select which text I want to translate. Now you might wonder, why not just translate all text found within the image? You can see that we have logos for Apple Pay and Klarna that both contain text, and we don't want to change these because it is part of the logo. So I'm going to go ahead and select the body copy here. Now I'm going to divide the body copy into two bounding boxes, one for the white text and one for the pink text. This will give us a greater degree of control in the final design phase. I'm going to select the sub body copy as one group. I'm going to select the terms and conditions as the final group. The target language is Mandarin Chinese, which is selected by default, but we can choose from over 100 languages. The most important part, however, in the translation is the mode. Now, Magic Translate features three modes: basic, balanced, and advanced. Basic works best for solid colors and simple images, as we have here. Balanced works across a variety of different image types, and advanced works for more complex, detailed images. Think ads that have a lot of photography. So we're going to select basic, hit translate. So Magic Translate has translated all four groups of text. Now we do have control over the final design. Because no translation is one for one, we do want that extra level of control over what the final look and feel of the translation will be. So for box 1, I'm going to start by left aligning, increasing the font size to 48. That looks good. For the pink text, I'm going to also left align, increase to the same size, 48. And I'm going to change the shade of pink to match the Klarna logo. Perfect. Let's move on to the terms and conditions. I'm going to shrink the text for the terms and conditions to make it a little bit more legible. And I'm going to change the font weight to be a little bit lighter. That looks nice. And I think the original ad had it left aligned, so I'm going to match that as well. Move it over a little bit. And finally, the sub body copy, I'm going to left align, and I'm going to shrink the font weight. That looks good. And now I'm ready. I'm going to download. And there you have a Mandarin Chinese image asset translated in a matter of seconds. Now I'm going to show you a more complex example. So let's go back to step 1, change the image, and I'll show you an ad that I came across recently for Arc'teryx, an outerwear brand. Their ads generally feature a lot of photography. As you can see, this particular image asset features a person hiking through the mountains with a tagline in French right in the middle. What I want to do is I want to translate this into Mandarin. So I'm going to select it. I don't want to select the logo because I want to leave the logo intact. I don't want to translate Arc'teryx. I'll select the language as Mandarin Chinese, which is default. And for the mode, I'm going to select advanced because this image features a lot of complex, detailed imagery. Hit translate. All right, and now we have the translation, and now it's time to tweak the design for legibility. So I'm going to shrink the font size here. And maybe actually to match the original design, I'm going to split this into 2 lines. Once it's split into 2 lines, actually I think I can increase the font size a little bit. Let's go to 36. And I'm going to decrease the font weight slightly to match the original. And I'm going to choose a serif font. Because I believe the original text was a serif font. That looks good. Now what I want to call out here is I can move the text around in the image, so I can place it somewhere else if I like. And as you can see, where the original tagline was, we preserved all the detail in the image. That way we keep intact the original design. All we have to worry about is adjusting the translation to match the aesthetic of the overall image. Okay, so I'll place that back to where the original tagline was. Now that I'm happy with it, I'm going to download. And there you have it. An Arc'teryx image asset translated into Mandarin Chinese that perfectly respects the original design. Thanks for watching.